Now, say you don't have experience, but you still want to develop a facility. Let's talk about that for a little bit. And I'm gonna tell you what you can do, but I'm gonna also give you my suggestion of what you should do as a business owner, because no matter how you look at it, guys, you are truly a business owner. This is a business. It's just a business of serving people. That's what you're in this for. Now, most of us, we get in this business because it does generate income. That's why we get in the business. There's, besides us having the heart to want to care for people, we have to keep in mind that we do want to generate an income from this as well. So, I just lost my train of thought there. Give me a second. So we talked about the different levels. Okay, levels. That's what I was on. So, level of care. So the levels. So 1 through 3, 6 months, right? I just want to rewrite this. 6 months. Sorry, if you can't read that. And then 4, 12 months. And I just got my thought back too. So what I was saying was, when you get in this business, you're considering getting in this business, you're thinking about getting in this business, you really want to get in this business, you don't necessarily, you can hire someone with the experience and they can work for you, sure. That's called the shortcut. But some regional centers are getting hip to that, right? And they want the owners to have the same amount of experience as the administrator that they hire. So you have to keep that in mind. Every regional center does that in a different way, but keep that in mind. But say the regional center is okay with it. You can hire an administrator with this 12 months or 6 months experience, and then you open up your corporation and you go on as the owner, and then the administrator goes on. You put the administrator as they're going to run the facility, and then you're the owner of the facility. Some regional centers allow you to do that, some will not. So you want to keep that in mind. So this is what I suggest, though. I call that the shortcut, right? I'm taking the shortcut because I don't really want to do the work. And I think it's not really beneficial for you as an owner to do that. Why? Because at the end of the day, you don't know, understand, or you've never worked in a facility, so you don't have that background to know if that administrator or that person you have working for you is even doing the right thing. So what do I suggest that you do? It's pretty simple. It's not complex. What I suggest you do is you go to work. Go to work for at least 12 months. Get the experience yourself. Part-time, full-time, however you have to do it. And I know some of you guys are saying, but Leonardo, I have a full-time job. I don't have the time. Well, you know how you find time to do everything in life that is important to you, whether it's take a vacation, go on a trip, not go to work, etc. It's the same thing here. We always seem to find ways as humans to do things that we really want to do. So you have to think to yourself, how bad do I really want to open my own business and become independent and not have to go to work and punch a clock Monday through Friday from 9 to 5? How can I call my own shots and work for myself and decide how much income I want to make? So that's related to this. How can I get this 12 months of experience working in a residential facility, providing at the level of care that I want to open for my own business, while at the same time getting experience, understanding the business more, and when I do open my business, now I will have a good foundation for what that administrator and what my staff are supposed to do with me. Why? Because I've actually done it. Now, what does this work experience look like? You're going to basically get a job at a residential facility. I'm going to tell you, get a job at the highest level. I'm going to say, get a job in a level 4I. That's not necessarily the highest, by the way. That's a whole nother training. So a level 4I is is a great foundation for you. You get the behavioral side, you get the clients that need more assistance than other levels. So a level 4I puts you in a great situation. Now this can be part-time or full-time. Part-time or full-time, working in a level 4I. If you get your experience working at this level, guys, you can develop typically any type of facility. And in another training, which I'll actually talk about at some point, when you get level 4I experience and say you open up, if you get level 4I experience, guys, you can open up a level 1, 2, 3, or 4. It gives you all of them. It captures all because you have that experience. But remember, you need the 12 months experience. During that 12 months experience, you're going to gain a lot. You're going to get not just your experience, right? Not just your experience, but you're going to get your DSP 1 and 2 that we talked about because they're going to put you through that class. You're going to get your first aid CPR if you don't already have it. You're going to get your CPI or PROACT. So after that 12 months, guys, after that, you guys are ready to rock. You're ready to go to the regional center. 12 months goes by fast, guys. We're already in April, and this year is already rolling. So that 12 months experience goes by really fast. Like I said, you get knowledge of the business, you understand how the business runs, you understand what your staff should be doing, you get training yourself. So when you do develop your own business, what do you think your odds are of being more successful than the person that did not get this experience and they took the shortcut and decided to hire somebody with the experience, and you hired someone that may not even be good at their craft? So you don't know what a good administrator should be doing for your facility because you've never worked in a facility yourself. Now, just remember that 12 months experience is 12 months experience on its own, but you also need your administrator certificate. That 12 months experience also qualifies you as an administrator. So then you become a qualified administrator. If you just get your administrator certificate prior to having the experience, it doesn't qualify you because you don't have that experience.